Man, what it do, man? It's your boy Cobe Rise and Rise, baby. We back at it again with a video, man. I just wanted to go ahead and let y'all know, man, this weekend was amazing. Well, it is amazing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the fam. We had a business brand meeting this weekend. So we got some really good content coming for you guys. We have a lot of good products coming for you guys. Man, I can't say too much more, but just know some stuff is on the way. So make sure y'all go and support the movement. TrueHighClarity.com. You know, we're a brand. Anything you want to live your life, you want to live it true. You want to be and have a higher perspective, and you just want to have a vision of clarity. You dig what I'm saying? Make sure you guys go support the movement. You know, it's a brand. We have a lot of good things coming for you guys. So just support the products, man. We have a lot of stuff coming for the ladies. We got a few things coming for the guys, you know, especially during the winter time. Just be on task and stay supporting us and all of you. But, so, we back at it again, baby, with Soothing Sweet Saturdays. Come back at it with some inspiration for your sensation. You dig what I'm saying? You know, we have these Thanksgiving potlucks here, like in the United States of America, right? You know, these little pre-Thanksgivings where you have a bunch of food, everybody brings a plate and just, you know, fills the table up and, you know, all sorts of food, right? So what is typical that we eat is you have turkey, you have ham, sweet potatoes, yams, dressing, all those sorts of pies, sweet potato pie, pumpkin pie, cookies, just pudding, just whatever you can, whatever. Meatballs, I mean, everything you can name. And so the typical culture tradition is to load your plate with everything. I mean, I remember, man, growing up, the plate would be so full, like you have to like hold it with two hands because the plate be sliding with full of food, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how it is. That's just typical culture, right? Yo, if you go to other countries and other cultures, they don't have this. They don't have this. And to be honest with you, the perspective, a lot of times from other countries, when they look at, you know, the way we eat in America, they get disgusted. It's so funny because it's like, they don't eat the way we do. Like, we eat like a bunch of pigs. Like, we just eat a bunch of stuff, which some people can take offense to that, you know, and I'm a very objective person, so I have to look at it from their standpoint, right? Because if you live in the United Kingdom, London, or whatever, they have a sugar tax, and their restaurants are different. They don't have like all you can eat. They don't have a restaurant where you just go in there and you can order a bunch of food. And it actually costs more to eat like and drink sugary stuff. They tax more on those things. So it's incentivized for you to eat healthy. So that's what they do. They don't eat a lot as far as like portion size. And their result is their country really isn't overweight like that. Hence, their fashion sizes are smaller than Americans, because typically American sizes are bigger because we're bigger as far as weight. And I had to think, like, well, when pigs eat a lot, they get overweight. So if we eat like a bunch of pigs, and if we're gaining weight like a bunch of pigs, it's kind of a point. So I can't knock it for the truth. I have to live in the truth of it. It's some facts to the jokes that we tell. And so I look at things from a perspective of, well, how can we benefit from this? What can we learn? And so what I've learned is we overeat because a lot of times it's just our culture. I remember growing up, we were told not to throw away food, never to waste food. And I'm sure a lot of y'all probably grew up the same way, well, especially in the South. We were just told, because back then, I guess it may have been a little bit more difficult to eat. I wasn't alive at that time, so I don't know. All I know is what I've been told, you know, growing up. So it was almost a delicacy to eat. Like, yo, eat all you can because you just don't know when you get another meal. We're not in that culture anymore. We are in a culture of we always eat. You can always eat. You're never going hungry in America. Matter of fact, not will you only not go hungry, you can throw away the food as much as you can. We waste almost as much food as we intake, which is a lot of freaking food. And I got to thinking, man, from a business perspective, if you can do that, that means the cost of making the food has got to be low. That to happen means from a health perspective. They look at things from a quantity versus quality. Quality is typically limited. If you're just throwing away food like that, then look at from a business perspective, it doesn't look like that's really high quality. If you go to a high quality restaurant, they give you a little bit of food for a high price. To a cheaper restaurant, they fill your plate up with a bunch of food. But you can also throw it away because they go for quantity. So it's cheaper made. Always look at things from a cost perspective. Everything, there's a cost to. There is also a cost to your health. So sure, you can eat food, but at what cost? Cheaper cost, well, your health may also cost as well. Or you can go to a higher quality restaurant where you pay more, but your health is probably going to be in more of a benefit. So you have to look at things from a perspective of that. If the average person is overeating, they're eating too much, they're probably eating cheaper foods, their health is probably being affected by it. So you have a country where weight is, BMIs are up. You have a culture of being overweight, which is normal, and that tends to create problems. Last story, and I'm gonna let you go. I had a friend who was losing a lot of weight to the point where it wasn't bad, it was actually good. The BMI to her, well, her BMI was actually normal, and she was just fit. She looked fit, which is great. You know what I'm saying? I congratulated her. She went to her family for, like, you know how we go for, cookouts or whatever. And that side of the family was just bigger. They looked at her like something was wrong with her because she's too small. And it made her feel bad because now she's like, well, they don't accept me because I'm small. And they think that she's a problem. And the reality is that's not the case. The reality was she's actually normal. They aren't normal. They are not. They're actually the ones that are sick because they're, having problems with their health and they're overweight. But the culture says, oh no, you can do that, but it's bad to be slim. It's unhealthy to be slim, but it's not unhealthy to be overweight. I can't agree to that. Now, it's some truth behind anorexia or, body dysphoria. So there's a lot of psychological body issues that is very much so true. But we also have to live in reality. The BMIs are set the way they're supposed to. There's nothing wrong with that. All I'm saying is I think we need to change the culture. I think we have to have a different perspective. So even me, people look at me and say, well, since you're mostly plant-based, you must not like meat. Absolutely not true. I love steak. I love chicken. I love all that stuff. I like bacon. I grew up on all that. But the difference is I'm choosing not to do it. At the cost, my health is better. A lot more healthy. I have a lot more energy. I can breathe better. What is the cost that you're willing to pay in order to live the life that you want? I think you should fund your food to the life that you want to live is my overall goal. And my thing is to be very knowledgeable of what that looks like. And sometimes we may have to have a different perspective when it comes to the culture of food and how we live our lives and what we want for our lives and how is that going to look. Small rants, but also something that you can think about along the way. That's how we roll, baby. Think about Thanksgiving this next week, man. So y'all have a blessed Saturday, man. Stay blessed, stay highly favored. You dig what I'm saying? Hey, all my soldiers, both stand up. It's a Rise and Rise Academy, baby. It's Academy of School. So we are here to breed the warriors, baby. You dig? And we are here to see the best version of ourselves. Tap it with your boy, Rise and Rise Academy. We have this thing. Peace.